Yo, how's it going guys? Y5K here. Welcome to a brand new custom tactics video in FC 25, and this time we have got the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow after the latest patch. As we all know about this formation, it's probably the best narrow formation to use. It's absolutely fantastic for tiki-taka. You will have all your players playing next to each other on the attack, and after the patch, ladies and gentlemen, this formation got way better. The reason for that is passing is now way better, and it's not a problem at all. Now you can play it tiki-taka, you can have that fast build up, and with this formation you will literally have all your players playing next to each other on the attack. But at the same time, the problem with this formation doesn't have wing play. If you like to play with wingers, if you always attack from the wing, that's the problem. With this formation you won't get that width. No, you're gonna have all your players playing next to each other, and it's a narrow formation. As we all know, you can play it tiki-taka, you can play it for that fast build up and counter attacks. This formation is one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to playing on the counter attack and having that tiki-taka build up style. With that being said, let's jump straight into the custom tactics. And if you are looking to build your dream team in FC 25 but you are concerned of the high cost of in-game coins, don't worry anymore. Check out lootbar.gg, a platform that I have used many times. Lootbar is the cheapest and the safest platform on the market, offering an 8% discount compared to all others by using my code Y5K. Not only that, also an additional 8% off. Buying 1 million coins in-game will cost you 10 times more than Lootbar. Many huge content creators are using Lootbar, and not only that, also it's highly rated by users. Fast delivery within 30 minutes. Don't forget to use my code Y5K for 80% off. When it comes to cheap coins, there's not a better platform other than Lootbar. And now let's jump straight into the custom tactics. First thing first, here's the code if you wanna copy these custom tactics straight to your game. Now let's start things up with the build-up style. As you can see, I'm going with balance. Now, although short passing is really good with this formation, but in the end for me I went with balance, which I found it better. The reason for that is with short passing you're not gonna see players trying to get in behind as much as using balance or using counter. But at the same time, I want all my players playing next to each other. That's the reason why I'm not going with counter, I'm going with balance, which is in my opinion the best thing to use with this formation after the bat. With that, you're gonna see your players playing next to each other. Not only that, also you're gonna see your players trying to get in behind and trying to break the defense line. Moving on into width, I'm going with the 50 width with this formation, and like I always say, defensive approach is up to you and your play style. If you like to play with high depth, you can go with 70, 95, there's no problem at all. For me with this formation, I'm going with the 50 depth, which I found really good, and it would be better for you against counter attacks after the patch if you use 50 depth. Let's move on into the player rules, and here's what the formation will look like with the ball. Almost same thing with the ball or without the ball. For the center attacking mid, I'm using the playmaker player rule. So with that, he's not gonna try to get in behind, you're not gonna see him trying to break the defense line. He's gonna be the player to assist the right striker, left striker, right center mid and left center mid when they are trying to get in behind. On the right center mid, I'm using the box-to-box player rule, and if you don't have a player who has got the box-to-box plus, that time you should go with the playmaker player rule. For the left center mid, I'm going with the playmaker with attack. For the strikers, right striker and left striker, both of them on advance forward with attack. And using this formation, you must be using strikers who has got absolutely great pace, strikers who can easily get in behind and easily break the defense line. And as we all know, as an advanced forward, you're always gonna see them trying to get in behind and trying to break the defense line. On the right back, full back with defender on the right center back and left center back, and I'm using the goalkeeper player rule with my goalkeeper. Now let me explain these custom tactics for you in game. Like I said, and as we all know about this formation, it's a fast build-up formation, and if you know how to play on the counter-attack, this formation is gonna be absolutely fantastic for you. Like I said, the most important things with this formation, first thing first, you must be using strikers who has got at least 93 or 94 pace in game. You need strikers who can easily get in behind, strikers with absolutely great pace. You're always gonna see them trying to get in behind. Not only that, also on this formation, you don't have width, you don't have wingers. The only way and the only players that you're gonna see trying to get in behind is the right striker and left striker. So you must be using strikers who can easily get in behind and break the defense line. I'm using Vini and I'm using Bell. That's the type of players you need. You need players with the rapid playstyle plus or the quick step playstyle plus, basically players with absolutely great pace in game. For the center attacking mid, I'm using the playmaker player rule. With that, you're not gonna see him trying to get in behind, you're not gonna see him trying to break the defense line. What I mean is, you don't need a player who has got absolutely great pace. Don't care about his pace. The most important things for your center attacking mid with these custom tactics is his passing and dribbling. You need a player with absolutely great passing. You need a center attacking mid who can pull off a through pass every time you want him to. He's going to be the player to assist the right striker and left striker when they are trying to get in behind. Not only that, also sometimes you're gonna see your left center mid trying to get in behind, but your center attacking mid, no, you're not gonna see him trying to get in behind. And like I said, you need a player with really good dribbling as well. The reason for that is sometimes you need to hold up the play to wait for other players to get in behind. You need a center attacking mid who can hold up the play with his dribbling. Now let's move back into the right center mid and left center mid. What's the difference between the right center mid and left center mid? For the right center mid and left center mid, you need box to box midfielders. You need players with really good all-rounded stats, players who can help you on the attack by scoring, assisting, or just dribbling. At the same time, you need players who can help you on the defense, because when you lose the ball, they will come back on defense and they will help you on the defense. So at the same time, you need players who can intercept, tackle, and stop a counter attack. Use players who has got really good all-rounded stats. Now the difference between the right center mid and left center mid, your left center mid, sometimes you're gonna see him trying to get in behind. If there's some space, you're gonna see your left center mid helping you on the attack more than the right center mid. Basically, the right center mid is gonna help you on the attack, but not as much as the left center mid. The reason for that is I'm using the playmaker with attack on the left center mid. Basically, for your right center mid and left center mid, use box-to-box midfielders, players who can help you on the attack and they can help you on the defense at the same time. Let's move on into the CDM. I'm using the holding player rule with defend, and with that your CDM is not gonna help you on the attack at all, so don't care about his shooting, passing, or dribbling. The most important things for your CDM is his defending, physicality, and pace, because like I said, he's not gonna help you on the attack, so you need a player with absolutely great defending, a player who can stop the counter attack every time you want him to, and if you are using a player with defending play styles, that would be absolutely great. In my opinion, the intercept playstyle plus is the most important playstyle for your CDM. You need a player who can intercept, who can stop the counter attack, and of course a CDM who can tackle. Right back, full back with defend, and for the right center back and left center back defender. And for the left back, I'm using the wing back player rule. With that, sometimes you're gonna see him trying to get in behind if there's some space for him. Basically, your left back, sometimes you're gonna see him providing width. He's gonna be an extra option for you on the attack, but not every single time. Basically, the reason why I'm using that with my left back, sometimes I need to play on the wing. When there's some space, you're gonna see him trying to get in behind and trying to break the defense line. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, these are all the player rules and the custom tactics that I'm using with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. It's an absolutely great formation to use. It's really smooth and you can actually play it tiki-taka. You can use this formation for that tiki-taka build-up style, to play tiki-taka, to get that fast build-up and to go for counter attacks. The problem with this formation is you don't have wing play, you don't have wingers on this formation, but at the same time, if you already know how to use this formation and how to play with narrow formations, that's not gonna be a problem for you at all. But if you are moving from the 4-2-1-3, for example, into this, things are going to be weird for you because you don't have wing and you probably need time to get on how the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and all narrow formations works in game. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.